Took me an extra day to get this and a couple of extra minutes to get the camera working fine, but I'm here and I'm ready for September's Bokksu stream. And again, this will be posted on YouTube as well. And these have been doing really well in terms of views on YouTube, and I'm really grateful that people are interested in this sort of thing. As usual, this is the Bokksu box, not to be confused with Sakurako or Tokyo Treat. Any of them can work. As I always say, get which one of them you like personally. I find this is the one that is able to get to my room effectively, and I'm able to do these unboxings with a couple of cameras. But let's get started, shall we? So I've got my Brio set up. I've got my main DSLR camera for everything else. And let's do my best to get these set. It's Otsukimi Harvest this month. And I do my best to not see these as I get them. And I try to unpack and set all my stuff up quicker as I go along. Again, it's not a perfect setup, and there might be some blips here and there, but Otsukimi. This month we're celebrating Otsukimi, or the Moon Viewing Festival. Families gather to express gratitude for a good harvest and well wishes for the next one. They also eat seasonal foods and decorate the area with pampas grass. We've curated your box with round, yellow, and black snacks associated with the moon and the night sky. So, as usual, we've got our Discover Japan flap here. There's also a grid of things. There's Let's Learn Japanese. So, ski is moon. One thing to note, it's not SU, it's TSU. Whenever you see that, it's ski. It's just one letter. It's something I've picked up more and more. It's not su, it's ski. It's just one letter, as far as I can tell. So ski is moon. Kuro is black. I knew that one. Suzuki, not Suzuki, but Suzuki, pampas grass. And usagi is rabbit. And as usual, the several, 10 or 12 different types of items, and my job here is to find the tea first. I always brew the water first before I get started, so it's organic hojicha tea. And the picture is kind of taking up two screens, by the way, because there's a second one, but the tea bag is there. Hojicha is made by roasting sencha green tea, which lowers caffeine content, always good, and adds a toasty roasted flavor. This hojicha's light flavor is made for pairing with sweet and savory foods. So we'll add that in there. We've got our greeting card. I'm also trying to, if you see me struggling with the box here, it's because the flap is kind of in the way of the box. So I'll try to show off in different angles what I have here. But thank you for being a Magical Bokksu member, and happy Otsukimi! I hope you are loving your Moon Festival treats. We've curated them from 14 different prefectures. I always love grabbing my Bokksu and sitting under the full harvest moon outside. How will you be celebrating this year? P.S. To further our mission to bridge cultures, I'm excited to know that we've started an online grocery called Bokksu Market. So, as usual, if you like any of the stuff, you can get the stuff from what's known as Bokksu Market. There's the hojicha. So let's get this brewing right away, shall we? So while that's brewing, I always try to get the first snack out of the way. And looks like a bread cake. Let's see which one it is. And it looks like it's right there. The second page, the Kanase cake there. A fluffy cake with an elegant floral flavor. It's made from yeah, of course, this couldn't happen during my Miku stream when I'm not trying to do this for YouTube. But anyway. Let's hope that's one time. And this was the cake that goes with the tea that I was brewing. Light sugar. It's always nice. Think of it like a banana bread with a almost fruity type of sugar. Very light, fruity sugar flavor to it. That's the best way I would describe it. It's already a good start. So we've got our Hojicha tea. And following along with near every Bokksu box for the last 6 months, this tea is very earthy and toasty. When they said toasty, they weren't kidding. So the aim here is this will be my drink in between snacks. So, Ibaraki. Let's see what we got here. Again, with those internet issues, it's more of a Twitch thing. The problem is I can't really seem to avoid them, which is annoying. Let's see. Aha. Okay, Ibaraki. All right. So... Right, I have to be trying my best to get around because the box is very big. But it looks like this is going to be the Hoshi Imo Yasa no Sweet Potato Long de Chat. So Long de Chat, so those thin, I'd say black and yellow cookies or small wafer cookies that we've been getting. In Ibaraki Prefecture, sweet potatoes are often steamed and dried for a creamy, tasty snack called Hoshi Imo. These long de chat sandwich cookies have Hoshi Imo powder in the biscuits and chocolate filling. So chocolate filling, always nice. Also, bear with it. I tried to mess around with the camera a little bit to ensure it wouldn't fall this time. But there's those long de chats there. Let's see. So this is... You can potentially see it's very thin, but there's a yellow filling in there. Not really a banana or a lemon. It's just a sweet, savory feel. Really nice. Gonna give me another one. So we'll set that aside. Considering I'm doing this for YouTube, I'm always trying to speed along so as not to take more than, say, 30 to 40 minutes. And Enigma, this is what is known as a Bokksu. And this is a Japanese box they send me every month for $50 a month. So Japanese sweets. So enjoy as I describe Japanese crackers and sweets and all sorts of other junk. Let's see. The question now becomes, am I able to find the thing? And it looks like I have. And Usagi no Shippo cookie, looks like. So let's see if I can do my best. Because there's the cookie. I'm trying to... there we go. So, sorry, it's the best I could do because it's at a bit of an angle. But Usagi no Shippo cookie, Ocha green tea. So, Usagi no Shippo translates to rabbit's tail. It's a delicious brand of sweet-filled bun. Green tea, kneaded into the dough, not matcha, for a light flavor. Inside is a cream filling that complements the dough. All right. It's always a start. And knowing that I don't have my air on is making this very uncomfortable and untenable, but I also don't want people hearing a whirring air conditioner in the background. So I'm doing my best. Especially when some of the cookie drops, but can't predict it. But there's the cookie in its form. As you can see, the thing dropped a little bit, but we'll see. So this is the Usagi no Shippo cookie. And, how would I describe this? That's a little bit of review. There's a little bit of a cream in there. It's like a, it's not even sugary. It's, man, how would I describe it? Like not even a Fig Newton, but the closest thing to a Fig Newton you can get with a duller flavor of green tea. It's not bad, but it's not great. So that was the green tea cookie. I would say, meh. And speaking of green tea, I have the green tea there. I'll pick up the rest of it off the ground. So let's put you to the side. And let's see what's next here. The Lunan. The Lunan cookie, looks like. Or some sort of bread. It's definitely not a cracker. So, let's see here. Trying to find... here we go. The Lunan Onegai Pumpkin Cookie. So that's a good start. We've got Onegai Kobacha Pumpkin. Honma makes some of the best Japanese sweet rolls. This new type, called Lunan, is a showstopper. Cookie dough adds moisture to the Kobacha pumpkin, giving this treat a slightly autumnal flavor. I'm a sucker for pumpkin on occasion. In fact, yesterday I had a Jamba Juice shake called Pumpkin Smash, so I'm already slightly intrigued by it. And there's the cookie. Come on. I keep forgetting that one of the cameras is at an angle, so you only get so much out of it. Not as much filling as I would have thought. And you can see the shape is less flavored. It's a pitted flavor, so it's not like a full-on Twinkie. But the cookie itself is the best part. And once you get the pumpkin spice, it's actually really good. All right, this is... What is this, oatmeal? It's an interesting idea. I wouldn't even know. This looks like... Yeah, it looks like oats. Is it like ground crackers, I guess? This is different. Let's see if I can find it. This is always the hardest part, I think. That's not that one. It looks like it's yuzu. Okay, this one looks like this is it. There's that. And there's the description down there. Yuzu peel honey chips. This looks to be what I'm guessing it is. Have you ever tried yuzu? It's a sweet citrus that tastes like orange mixed with lemon. Cooked yuzu peels are sweet and sour with a midday snack and a cocktail garnish. Okay. So this might be one I can't really show too effectively, but I'll try my best. Because the consistency is like eating oatmeal. But now that I feel it, I definitely feel the yuzu peel stuff. I'm probably not going to be able to show this on the other camera. Okay, it wasn't nearly as sour as I thought, but at first you get a tinge of it. It's definitely like ground up, like a, I don't know what you call it, dried apples, dried whatever, but in a consistency a lot like an oatmeal. I'm not gonna get past that, I don't think. Certainly a different type of one, I can say that much. This looks like an owl. See what we got here. Hopefully they have. My biggest concern with these is always, can I show the branding? Can I get the bag or the box in? Of course, there's always the issue: is my internet gonna be a jerk on me? So this one, it looks like. I'm wondering. I might have to open it to find it. Okay. Certainly got a unique texture and smell to it. Let's see if I can coordinate it with what's in here. It's either the Hojicha Crunch Chocolate, but I'm also thinking... no, it's Black Sesame Bites. I think I found it. The Goma Fukuro Black Sesame Bites. So, 4 incredible ingredients make up these cube snacks: sesame, macadamia, Okinawan sugar, and Kuma Island ocean salt. The packaging features a rare owl, which is called the Ryukyu. It's the Ryukyu one. Okay. I got it that time. Northern Bubuk. Not to be confused with Babadook. But, let's see here. So, once again, it was these Black Sesame Bites. See if I can get close. It's always a little struggle for that camera. There's definitely the sugar, but mostly what I'm getting, how would I put it? It's not like a Cheeto. It's not a brownie. Trying to think of like a mix between a brownie and a Cheeto consistency, but you can definitely taste like a bean or a sesame seed in there instead. It's like, think of like ground sesame seeds in a bit of a bar. Not bad. That's the best way I would describe it. And this one looks like it's the Hojicha bar. See if this shows up a little better. There we go. I'm getting a little better at the camera because I always have to set it in a slightly different spot every month. So I'm kind of doing the best I can with this. But people seem to not mind, which I do, and I do like that people don't seem to mind the setup as much as I thought they would, because it's honestly not the most advantageous, but you do what you gotta do, I suppose. The Hojicha Crunch Chocolate. Did you know that Hojicha is made with the same leaves as green tea? The leaves are roasted, adding a nutty dimension to every cup of tea, and this crispy chocolate treat as well. So I'm expecting, based on the tea, I'm expecting a toasted, crunchy bar. And certainly looks like a wafer bar to me. Or it's like those granola wafer bars you'd probably get in a power bar. Oh. Hojicha Crunch Chocolate Bar. Think of a really sweet granola bar. That one's the winner so far. Oh, that one's good. Alright, Fruta. Certainly looks like lemon to me. So that one is going to be a lemony flavor. The question is, am I going to get it? Okay. I might have found it already. Is it the Setouchi lemon pie? So there we go. Let's see if I can get the picture. Yeah, little leery, but flaky pie dough is baked into an adorable heart shape and rolled in lemony sugar for a crispy, delicate flavor. Setouchi lemons are naturally sweet, making them a common fruit for baking. All right. Yep, definitely looks like it. Oh, that's cute. I have to turn it around to be a heart shape. That is just nice. That's adorable. See if I can zoom in a little bit. There's almost no sugar at all. It's like flaky bread. It's like if you've ever had a flaky pita bread or something. That's interesting. Okay, this one's a hidden bag. I think I know which one this is. But okay. That's what I thought it was. See if I can get... There we go. Try to get most of it. The Funwari Meijin Mochi Puffs. Gomadare Mochi. These mochi puffs disappear like snowflakes on your tongue. The flair is gomadare, a sweet black sesame sauce that is either often poured into Japanese desserts. Okay. So gomadare. Huh? Oh, can't wait for stuff like October. That's going to be a little better. And now that I see it... There's like little puffs. Camera being a little finicky there. That's the best I can do. Yeah, these are crackers, Jello, snacks, sugar snacks, all sorts of stuff. So Japanese snacks you'd get around Japan, they send it to me $50 a month. So yeah, crackers, chips, you name it, all that sort of stuff. This one, think of, how would I describe this one? Puppy chow. Yeah, puppy chow? Yeah. Like soft Cheeto balls, but they're puppy chow flavor instead. This is good. Oh, that's really good. And to finish up my tea. That's good. Still got a ways to go. So I think what I'm gonna do is take my cup here. Ever try pandan? Pandan cake? No, I have not. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna throw away some of the garbage. And I'll be right back. Sorry, I have a disposal bucket for a lot of these fun little things, and my chair decided to be a little wonky, so at least it didn't drop anything. But if you saw it just kind of move around, they have these wheels on the chair that had a mind of their own, it looks like. But again, I'll clean this all up once I get done, so it's not going to be the worst thing. Anyway, looks like, is it this one? Is it? No, that's a different one. Okay. I'm wondering if it's the rice cracker. I'm running out of things it can be, and I don't really like the fact that sometimes I have to open these up to get it right. But it looks to be like corn. So, okay, so corn. Let's see if one of these crackers seems, there's sen rice, and there's curry senbei. Okay. So I'm trying to see here which one. There's two different types it could be. This is the konbaya grilled corn. Ah, here we go. All right, so there's that. Grilled corn uma sen rice cracker. Again, the things are being very finicky today. But grilled corn is a staple of Japanese festivals. These thin, crispy crackers are covered with flavorful powder of sweet corn and fragrant soy sauce. So every bite has sweetness and umami in it. Fair enough. I will readily admit I'm not the biggest fan of the soy sauce flavored things that they've given, but anyway, there's two different crackers like this, so. It's not as in your face as some of the other soy sauce packets and food I've had, but not going to compete for my best thing, I don't think. Let's see, this looks like hard candies. So there's the bag. And it's the Daimonji Earl Grey. Ooh, it's a tea-based candy. Okay. Handmade Earl Grey candy. Exactly what I thought it was. These Bokksu exclusives in collaboration with Daimonji Ame Honpo, a century-old candy maker. Striped hard candy flavored with Earl Grey tea for a sophisticated and milky snack. Growing up, my mom was a sucker for Earl Grey tea. Not sure I've ever had it in a snack before, but Earl Grey tea is my favorite tea, other than most of the stuff they send me here, so. There we go. And since these are hard candies, I'm probably not going to overdo it. They look like root beer candies, to be honest. Like Earl Grey tea, but only because, let's see, I don't have to add sugar to green tea. Fair enough. I like green tea more than black, to be honest. I'm tasting a lot more sugar, but it is definitely a tea flavor in this somewhere. Okay. So while that's going on, while that's dissolving, I can read up on this guy. right. See if I can get the fold on this picture aren't the greatest. It's the one on the no. The Yamatsuki dried potato miso. Ugh. Can I get it? Yeah. It was right there on the edge there. Sorry about that one. It was taste the flavor of Sapporo miso ramen in potato chips. They're French fry shaped, made with Kita Akari potatoes, creamy, slightly sweet, tasting veggies from Hokkaido. Slightly sweet potato chips. I don't know if I want that. So they look like Funyuns, all right. Come on, here we go. It's always a tough gauge for some of the bigger ones. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. Ooh. How would I describe this one? Sometimes with like Funyuns and things, they get rid of a lot of the thing in there, like a lot of the potatoes. This one actually keeps it surprisingly well. I don't know though. This is different. It's definitely that miso flavor, and again, sometimes I'm a fan of it. I could definitely taste the salt on it. I'm not gonna say it's as bad as the rice soy thing. I'm not sure. I'll have to get more on that later. But as you can see, we're starting to get near the end there. We've got our big package here. So hopefully this one's easy enough to see. No. I'm gonna bet you it's the Konyaya curry senbei. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna say it's this one. I don't know for sure. Come on, get over there. Yeah, Konyaya curry senbei. Let's see what it says. Popular restaurant in Sugamo, Tokyo, has been dishing up delicious curry for 40 years. You can now taste these tantalizing spices in a cracker version of their curry. All right. So Sugamo curry crackers. All right. And yeah, it's definitely a cracker. There we go. Better than the miso. If you're a fan of barbecue, let me see. Yeah, the best way I would describe this one is a barbecued potato chip, like a puff. Not a big fan of barbecue. I'm not either. But this, again, most of the time when I'm doing this, I'm trying to like make approximations to the best of my ability. And this might be one of those snacks that is better the more I have of it. So I need to find a spot for it. Because I'm running out of what limited space I have on my desk. This was the lemon heart. And all right, we've got two more. Let's see if I can dispose of the box here. I'll save this. It looks like that's going to be the I always try to save the, it looks chewy or something I have to mix for last, but this looks like a gigantic freaking cake of some sort. But yes, now that my box is gone, you can see what I'm working with here. And the black, No, not the. Is this? That's not the jiggly one. Let's do. I think it's the Dango Mochi. Black Sesame Dango Mochi. Maybe now that the box is out of the way, I can do a little better job. Yeah. Yeah, now that I don't have to scream around the freaking thing, I don't have to get up close and personal with the camera there. So Bokksu worked with maker Hata Seika to customize this mochi for a Otsukimi box. Black Sesame adds a nuttiness to the chewy mochi sweetness for a lovable pick-me-up. Given how big this thing is, I don't know if I really want to have something this big, but this... Actually, no. This could be... Oh, this may not be it. I think this is the other one. So this looks like this is the mochi, and this is the mixture. So I'll save the mixture thing for later. So we got a Reese's Cup opening there, and we still have more to open. So whatever they're doing, they don't want you to have it until you really, really, really want it. And there's the mochi, all right. So, looks like a haystack or like a grape. Oh, this is weird. Oh, this is very weird. It's like a gummy with black sesame seeds on it, in the consistency of a grape. But the chunks fall off, and you definitely taste the toasty nuttiness of it. It's different. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm kind of shocked by it, is what it is. Because inside this thing is like a chewy, gooey. It's a mochi, right? But you have to cut through the nuts and the sesame seeds to get it. So it's definitely an acquired taste. If you have a big chunk of it, if you get a bunch of the sugar all at once, it's good. But, man, those sesame seeds are rough. So, consider it a good thing and a bad thing all at once. And our last thing is the black warabi mochi. And I'm going to have to mix this one, so I have a bowl and stuff over there. This one's going to take the longest to do. Warabi mochi is a jiggly dessert made of bracken starch. This treat is flavored with Okinawan black sugar for a complex sweetness. To eat, sprinkle the kinako, the soybean flour, over the mochi and enjoy. So I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take this to the other side of the room and mix it, and I'll be right back. So, let's see here. I'll get my microphone back in order, but as you can see, I have the soybeans on it, and the big thing in the middle is the mochi itself, so I'm trying to mix as best I can. I'm not the biggest fan of these, I'll be honest. These are the ones I'm not into the Jello mixtures, though. That could just be the first couple ones I got were not the best ones, like the Sakura mochi. But it looks like a pudding, to be honest. But best way I would describe this is chunky pudding. Chunky chocolate and like nut pudding. In a good way. I wouldn't say this is a winner, but compared to a lot of the other mochis and Jello things and other things that I've had, I'm not angry about it. It's probably the chocolate, the flavor to it that I enjoy. That being said, winner. Can't seem to find it. I'll find it when I clean everything up. But how about this? As far as an overrun, I would say, yeah, it does look weird. It's like a chocolate pudding and a chocolate nut pudding. But overall, maybe not the best month. Everything kind of felt like a decent food, if nothing else. Nothing amazing. But there was certainly a winner this month, and it was the Hojicha Crunch Chocolate. Nice little wafer bar there. But I do really enjoy these. And I do think because that they are some of the best performing things on YouTube that I don't feel like it's a waste of money or a waste of my time because I like learning these things. And again, some months are fantastic. Some months aren't, But I think, especially for people who are on the fence, it's a lot of money to invest into something. And I don't mind investing in it because this is something that I like. I love Japanese culture quite a bit. So I think it's the sort of thing that if you're interested in these things, Sakurako, Tokyo Treat, Bokksu is always going to be good in some form or fashion. I do what I can to do the best that I can to describe them and try them. And in most cases, I do enjoy these. And I think it's fun every month to try them and, do something that's obviously I'm never going to try these on my daily life. So once a month to experiment and try these things, it's always a fun little thing. That being said, that'll do it for me today. Thankfully, we only had one really mess up with the internet, so that's fine. And I was able to talk to Enigma a little bit, and hopefully he or she enjoyed it. Apologies if it's he or she, but hopefully everyone on YouTube enjoyed this. I'll have this uploaded the next day, and hopefully you guys can find some enjoyment out of this. Please let me know if this is the sort of thing you'd enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time.